Hey girls, Maria Menounos here, author of the Every Girl's Guide to Life. Want to know my best tips and secrets for organization, travel, weight loss, beauty, fashion, and everything else in between? Go to bing.com/Maria and pick up my new book, The Every Girl's Guide to Life.
You're listening to the AFTERBUZZ TV Network, now the largest new media platform on the web, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Keith. Johnson.
From the AFTERBUZZ Studios in Los Angeles, California, this is AFTERBUZZ TV for Dancing with the Stars. Tonight's host is Maria Kanellis. Joining Maria will be AFTERBUZZ co-hosts Courtney Stewart, Troy Christian, and Ed Bowling. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest Dancing with the Stars news and gossip. If you'd like to buzz in on tonight's show, you can buzz us at 424-256-1729. That's 424-256-1729. And now, picking up.
I don't know what just happened there. But we are here for Dancing with the Stars, Season 12, Episode 3. And right here, I am holding Maria's book, which is awesome. It has everything between how to get ready for a red carpet to being successful and how to cook dinner. I don't know what they would be talking about there, but I'm very excited about this book.
All in one book? I got a special pre-read before it was all done, and there's a lot of goodies in there, ladies and gentlemen. It's not just women, but you could give it to a nice woman in your life, and she can get some great tips.
Yeah, it looks fabulous.
Cook me dinner on the red carpet,
Did a great dude.
Yeah,
Cook you dinner in a red carpet look so that you want to do happy things later.
I can imagine there'd be some benefits for me in the Every Girl's Guide to Life.
I just read something in here that says size is just a number.
Yeah.
I kind of like that.
Then.
We're going in, ladies and gentlemen.
We are.
Fasten
right
your
off the top.
seatbelts.
We're there. We're already there. So
would
pick
be-
up her book. It's awesome. It's so cool. And we are here talking about Dancing with the Stars. And we lost Crazy Mike last week.
Yep,
Yeah.
we did.
And
Psycho
we lost
Mike.
really bad hair, too. So
Thank God.
I mean, she
Lazy
seemed like
swimmer.
she seems like a nice
Love
girl.
her.
She had a name.
You're hot. You just need to fix your hair.
It was-
Don't let Ed deter you.
Before you guys start, I have a question.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Clearly, we just had Tough Enough, the after show here.
Yes.
Yes.
How do you guys feel following that and them having left the studio a complete mess?
Uh-huh.
You guys got bumped because of them because they just wouldn't wrap it up.
Wouldn't leave because they're divas?
Exactly.
I mean, I was a diva, but I wasn't that kind of diva at all.
Oh. They seem very sweet.
I feel unnecessarily delayed. I feel disrespected,
Violated,
You
frankly.
should feel that way.
and I'm not sure what I'm going to do about it yet.
I feel
Yeah.
pleased because they were cute.
Yeah, they were
were
nice.
cute.
They
You
were
know what,
nice.
Courtney? You were just
Nice.
disagreeing with me because that's what you do.
On purpose. Ed feels violated. Keep violating Ed. Don't act like you don't like it.
I did not say violated.
Oh.
That was me, I admit it.
Oh.
I might have to
I
join
just
them one
assumed
week, I
there was
think.
a feeling on the whole side of the table.
Oh, well, you
should
know.
join. I want to be a diva when I grow up.
Well, it was fun.
The night is
Really
young.
fun.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
I think I'm going to join them, though, because the Tough Enough show looked pretty good.
It was. We caught the beginning of it
Yeah.
before we start watching Dance with the
We
Stars.
almost didn't
and
want to
I'm-
stop
And we
watching
didn't want to stop. I'm
We're like
amazed.
2 hours of dancing.
Well,
oh,
you
no.
know what? Frankly, some of the dancing on Tough Enough was better than some of the dancing on Dancing with the Stars. I'm just saying, ouch, but that's truth.
You guys are
With the
harsh.
awe.
Because you guys are harsh.
That was harsh.
Yeah,
I mean, there was some good dancing still this week.
Well, we saw them doing somersaults across the thing, and we saw Kirsty Alley doing somersaults across the dance floor.
I saw
I'm
her
just
do a
saying,
somersault.
It was like,
man.
you know,
How bad
of
do I
course,
feel for
called
them?
out. I don't want to give away what we're about to talk about, but my
Stand
thigh
for-
gave out.
Yeah.
I'm just
We'll get to
saying.
that. We'll definitely get to
We're
that.
not there yet.
No,
Oh.
we're not
okay,
there yet.
all right.
We're not
There.
quite
Sorry,
there yet.
I apologize for jumping ahead, but it just felt right.
Oh yeah, and no, it definitely didn't feel right for her though. I'm sure.
Ouch.
Oh, poor thing. But Brooke's hair was better.
Yeah. Well, at first I kind of felt like it, but it's a little stiff and a little
Okay.
greasy. Can she get a razor cut? so she has like some movement when it's straight.
Maybe.
Like razor it up, give her some movement and a little bit of body, just a little bit of shine.
Troy,
not
do you know what a
grease.
razor cut is?
I have no idea.
If you want to know what a razor cut is, you should check out our
I mean, I want to be
RuPaul
polite.
Drag Race
That's what I want to do. I wanna be
episode from
polite.
last week. There was a wonderful razor cut wig on RuPaul's Drag Race last week,
Oh,
and it
fabulous.
would do fabulous wonders for Brooke Burke.
It would work her a wonder. Huh?
It would work her. She would have movement and energy in her hair.
See, I think
but-
maybe she's falling prey to like the ballroom dance hairspray plague, which is like too much.
Yeah,
Spray
but
tan
even on straight
hairspray.
hair, that's too much,
That's too
man.
much. Like,
And then it just gets all like
and she's the whole. She's supposed
helmet
to, like,
head.
Oh, look, there you go.
shiny and
Right,
it
right on
just-
cue.
And I'm
And
like,
what? Can you explain the dress?
Well done, DJ.
I don't know what the
Yeah,
dress.
What
the
is
the
the
dress
dress?
looks like it's upside down and backwards.
Yeah, I never
And
have
it looks-
liked gold and black like that.
And
That
that looks-
color gold with
Is
black
that an
before.
animal skin like hanging on the bottom? What fabric is that? I don't.
It's
even,
sequence. It's all sequence.
It's disgusting.
Whoa.
Get a stylist.
You know what? It's
Stylist,
one.
honey.
This is like-
stylist.
Like one of the
Come on.
highest rated shows
I
on
think it's
television right
100% camel toe.
Oh yeah, and by the way, I thought
no.
this was very considerate to all of our amateur dancers. Let's show the pros do it right
Yes.
first.
Oh my
Right.
goodness.
I think
And-
it's good for the audience.
That's
It
really
gives
cool.
us an impression of what we should be looking for when we see them dance.
Yeah, but
I
big
didn't
mistake.
Like it.
I
And,
like
and Kirsten needs to wear a shirt, or is
Well-
that Nicole? I'm not exactly sure.
Yeah.
But whoever it is
confused.
needs to wear a shirt.
Yeah.
I mean,
He
you
wants
know.
to show off his sexy.
Yeah, but I
AF.
don't really like it that much.
No, not
And
not,
he
not
needs
so
to go
cute.
tannerish, you know.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he wasn't, completely covered. in
He's
his
got a
spray
baby
tan.
jacket on with his no
I
shirt
know.
It
ass.
is a bolero.
Just a little baby jacket.
baby jacket.
They're doing the paso
They performed last
doble.
week. They
It's a
performed
bolero.
last week, and they were actually really good when they performed last week all together. And they're showing off the new Dancing with the Stars troupe and everything, which is nice.
Yeah, but we need to pass on
But-
that dope.
You are
You
still
know.
held responsible for your own fashion.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ensemble.
And you watched it last week, right? With
This was
Chris
nice.
Brown.
This was better. This was improvement, right? It was like, all right,
Well,
I'm feeling that.
She's a very attractive woman as well.
Very
Yeah,
nice.
he's
And they're
such
doing
a
the
shame.
rumba.
Well, she was making it work, and he was doing something.
I'm not a fan of the lacy leotard underneath that thing. though.
Yeah, but you know
I don't
what?
understand that.
But at least he had his shirt buttoned.
But it was a mini
Almost.
shirt.
He's got
like,
one button, Troy.
Oh well.
One.
well,
Does that count
There's
as
like
buttons?
10 buttons, and one of them is done.
that's what I said. Button.
The average of the buttons says no.
Would you prefer the
Dude,
mini?
I'm not even exaggerating. Look, there's one.
Would you prefer the mini jacket with no button?
It's not a mini
And no shirt.
jacket. It's a bolero.
No, it's not. It's a baby jacket.
Oh, jeez.
And then we had Kiki and Osana, I think that's what his name is. Yes.
Yeah.
And these two, I love her orange fringe. Very sexy. Very nice.
Very nice. And they're samba-ing, I assume.
Uh-huh. And they did a whole number all together last week,
but-
and that was also combined with Chris Brown's routine, which he was great.
He was very, very good. And it's interesting because they actually were talking about him on The View today and how he's constantly getting criticized and everybody didn't want him to come on Dancing with the Stars. And they showed the video and Sherry's like, you can't take this away from him. He's so talented. And I'm like, it's so unfortunate that you're such a loser because you are so talented and you suck for messing up again. But you did
Again,
a great show last
right?
week.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
What do you mean messing up again?
Dude,
Because he
that
threw a
whole-
tantrum?
It
When
just,
was this tantrum?
dude, it's such a mess. Go
Yeah.
away.
It's a
Yeah.
mess.
It's such
okay.
a mess. It is such a mess. He threw a tantrum on Good Morning America.
Yeah.
Dale,
He
it's
trashed
like
his
what?
dressing room.
Yeah.
Like 2 weeks ago now.
He trashed
what?
his dressing room.
For no reason. Well, Robin Roberts asked him in an interview,
Yeah.
hey, how you feeling about now
Pointed
that the restraining
questions.
order's over?
Oh.
He got upset, went back and busted through the window.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
came out with his shirt off. It was just
You know,
dumb. It was-
Maybe
chances
get
are-
more therapy and stay out of the public eye.
Chances are,
Work.
if you're in therapy for anger management, don't do that go do it to your own room.
Yeah.
But if you're trying to, if you're crying on the award show, singing that song about gonna make a change,
yeah.
don't show us that you haven't.
Thank you.
Bad move.
Go-
Well, I think that you've got to stay far away from
Gonna
all
make a
public
change.
appearances
Yes.
for a long time and
Yeah.
just work. Just
Yeah.
show people your work and just show improvement in that area.
And it's not like he didn't know the question was coming. If you're
Yeah,
not
of
gonna,
course
if you're
it
not
is.
ready for an interview, then don't do the interview. Just
Right.
sing, dance, and do the jolly. And if they don't want to have you to just do that, then don't go there because
Yeah.
Right.
it's just unnecessary.
And you do know. Like when I was in wrestling, even though I do not look like I take steroids, I was asked, "Do you take steroids?"
Really?
So you know what's going to happen. So
Yeah.
you just have to be like, okay, all right, I get it, and move on
No,
and change the subject.
yeah.
So are you on steroids?
I'm not. Never have been.
She just got those
But thank you
guns.
for
Just
that.
checking.
This week's episode,
You
what
heard
did you
it
guys
here.
think? Was there improvement? Was there not? Do you think people fell?
Mixed.
Or, mixed?
Did you say, do we think people fell?
No.
Oh, because yes, they did. I think
Fell
so.
backwards.
Backwards, they did, yeah.
It was an overwhelming sense of mediocrity for me,
Yeah.
for everybody.
That good?
Well,
just-
but the problem is that the places where we were impressed, the judges weren't, and the places where we were not impressed, the judges
Exactly.
were.
That is
Me
true.
and Ed kept looking at each other going, are we watching the same show?
Are you watching Dancing with the Stars on Channel 7 right
Yeah.
now?
I thought we were in the
Thought I
same room.
was.
Well, Wendy and Tony started off with a foxtrot,
As
and
we can see on the
Yeah.
screen right now.
yeah,
Wendy, we still love you.
yeah, we do.
We do.
Oh.
We love Wendy.
DJ saved my life.
DJ
Yeah.
Saved My
The
Life
DJ
was a
Saved My
song,
Life.
story of her career.
It was a
trying to get
foxtrot, right?
ahead.
Wasn't
It
it
was a
supposed to?
foxtrot.
I
Foxtrot.
swear it was like a coyote trot. I'm just saying.
So slow, wasn't it? So
it was not
slow.
cute.
And she didn't bend her knees at all. She just never bent her knees.
You know, I felt like it was kind of painful to watch, but mostly I could feel her pain on his face because his face, he was making it would look painful. I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
I wrote
stop.
down painful. I wrote
Yeah.
down
Painful.
And you know, one of the things that she did that tells the story for the whole dance is that little kick when she goes over toward the crowd and she kicks.
Flex.
Oh.
Does it seem like everything she does, she's in her head going doo doo doo?
Oh, there it was right there. That hurt.
I don't understand. Like, it seems like she could do better. I don't know why she doesn't.
And that's what Carrie kept saying was like, I know you can do this. I know you can do better, but this
I'm
is
looking
a
at
step
it again.
backward.
I'm not feeling like she could do better because look at the jelly arms. There is no frame. There is no concept of frame. There is no resistance. There is nothing that I see in that performance that warrants her to be on it for another week, unless you want to watch some more mediocre.
But she's got a lot of fans.
Yeah, she's not gonna go anywhere. I don't think.
I don't think she's gonna go.
She's got no
yet.
career as a dancer.
Yeah, not yet.
Not yet.
Well,
No.
she got a 15.
Now look
so.
at that claw, that pterodactyl claw on the shoulder. She's like, let me hold you. This is not cute.
Well, in her defense, she did do a little something that
No,
was good.
just no.
She gave a little more of her personality when she's out of hold and she was doing her little
rubbing his
move.
butt.
I
It was
honestly
cute.
felt like she was like, this is
loosened
my
up a
last
little
week
bit.
on. I'm gonna grab some booty while I can, and she was going for like the
No, she didn't
full-
think it was last week.
She got a 15. So was that the lowest? Was 15 the lowest? I think it was.
I'm pretty sure it was.
That's
Yep,
correct.
15 was the lowest.
Yeah.
555 555.
This is a
Ouch.
phenomenon. This
gosh.
is a phenomenon.
And yeah.
You know
not
what?
good.
Here's my favorite quote of the night by any of the judges was that dance. This is Len speaking. Was better suited for radio. Ow!
Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. And then we had Chelsea and Mark with a cha-cha.
Which the judges loved, and I was very confused. I think they loved it because she's cute and her outfit was like sassy and like.
She said you're a better girl than I am.
Yeah, and then when she was doing her, okay, I'm not a cha-cha-cha, but when you gotta spread your legs and like do the hip thing, like I shouldn't be grossed out to see that. And I was like, baby, close your legs. It didn't work. She looked awkward. She looked like an awkward teenage girl, like just learning that she had hips. Like, oh, really?
Yeah.
I
She
can do
hasn't
that?
grown into
Wow.
that body yet.
So she's beautiful.
Yeah,
like,
she's
and long,
gorgeous.
gorgeous legs, but it was
Yeah.
just awkward and uncomfortable for me. But Mark Ballas, baby, we can be friends any day. He is amazing. I think he's so much
Yes.
fun.
You know what kind of bummed me out though? It took them about like 5 minutes to get to the cha-cha.
Yeah, they do a lot of shtick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
shtick. When you can't hit the when you ain't got no cha-cha steps, you better like do some shtick.
Yeah, but they talked about it last week not to do shtick.
Right.
Yeah.
They did. They told her.
And then
And
they
Okay, well let's not talk about Sugar Ray. We're not there yet. But anyway,
Well, Bruno said, I can feel the excitement.
of course he
Bruno
did.
was turned on because she was half naked and super tan and had tassels on her titties.
I can't imagine that
sorry.
turning Bruno on.
Bruno is turned on by
He's-
anything and everything that is
Everything.
sexy on
Everything.
the dance floor.
It doesn't
He-
matter,
You are
male,
a
female,
vision.
elephant.
A man, a woman,
animal.
anything in between. He is like, it was hot. It was hot.
Yeah, and Carrie did mention more hip. She
Yes.
did say more hip. And Len was like, well done. Well done.
Okay, well,
Well
then wait a
done.
minute. If they still went over the top with all the other non-dance focused stuff, then why so much criticism last time and not this time?
Well, I think they did less of it than they did last time.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because I felt like this time it was in the beginning a little bit. Last time it was through the whole routine. Like that.
They did break.
That was through the whole routine.
Did they do a cha-cha though?
I mean,
That's what I
only
was
saw,
looking for.
like,
My comment was I didn't see the cha-cha. I didn't see
they
it.
did the.
Well, they did a cha.
The fuck was
It was just singular though.
I saw a cha. I
But
didn't see cha-cha.
Am I wrong? But didn't Chelsea call Mark out for wearing fake eyelashes for the week before?
Yes, he was kind of embarrassed too. A little.
Stop! Oh my
And
goodness.
she was very happy about the fact that he voluntarily chose
Yes.
to do that.
Yeah.
And something about a French maid's outfit. What is going on here? There's drama in the making. That was Tom going up next.
Oh yes,
Yes, when he was talking
Mark
about
in a French maid's
Yeah.
outfit.
How funny
I don't wanna
is
see that.
They did well though. They got a 23.
They did very well.
So I mean, they did really well.
Which was surprising, was it not? I was like, okay. She was a little stiff.
Yeah,
Dance. Let me just dance ahead of the beat. Might
Yeah,
as well.
They got-
a little ahead, a little behind. Did you? And like when they were doing something, they turned to the front all of a sudden, and then her feet were completely wrong. I was like, but a little better than last week because I got an 18 last week.
Yeah, scores were high this week for them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
scores were high in general, I think, this week for people.
For-
They were happy
yeah.
this week. Everybody was excited about Carrie's wedding engagement, and so
Everybody
I think
was in
scores were.
good spirits. So they just, well, except with Wendy's.
Oh,
They seem to stay on her. But
yeah.
Oh.
And up next is Chris and Cheryl. Oh,
It was very sweet.
with the
It
mom.
was very sweet.
And he said he's going by his real name this week
It
of
was
Chris
very
Ivan.
sweet.
So.
And he talked about his wall.
Mm-hmm.
He let it break down.
Oh my God.
Breaking the walls of Jericho. Yes,
Okay.
that's his move, just so you know. Breaking the walls of Jericho. I
Oh,
don't
my
know.
goodness.
That's a wrestling move.
Somebody
he
tell me
does.
when the girls are done
He
talking.
almost cried. It was so sweet. It was his mom, and they were wearing lavender, and it was so nice and soft, and it was all gentle, and he was all man, and his bottom was just there, and it was strong, and he was
Yes.
strong, and it was great.
Was
Very
it?
nice
Was he?
bottom.
He's got a great butt. I'm sorry. We must
You should see it in
give
sight.
it here and
Very nice.
Are you
the
saying baby's got
behind.
back or what?
Baby, he has a lot of back, and it works very well
Okay.
for him.
Okay.
And-
The girls are done. The girls are done.
Okay.
The girls are done.
But about the dancing now.
Rumba, rumba,
Oh, what
rumba.
Wow.
She got
Okay.
to float
So first
all
of
over
all,
him.
although he looked like an overweight Patrick Swayze,
Oh wow.
Aw.
he did,
Really?
in my
Muscles
opinion,
under there.
Overweight Patrick Swayze, really?
it is my turn. I have
Oh.
the floor.
Turn
Sorry.
this microphone off again.
You can't turn it. It's
Turn
too
it off.
early in the show
Turn
to be
it
turning
off.
microphones off.
Horrible.
On it's too early,
Yeah.
and I can still hear myself, so I must be right.
Okay.
Okay. No, I thought Chris did very good. I didn't agree with the judge's criticism. I thought that although some of his movements were deliberate, I felt that it fit with the mood of the dance.
Yeah.
I was like, it didn't bother me at all.
Yeah.
And I give him big props for his I don't know what the dancing phrase should be, but his like poise and posture.
He's
and
so
this
graceful.
It was really done really well.
Yeah.
You know what was impressive to me is like the man clearly gets the concept of partnering because there's something about balance and being strong and knowing how to take, receive weight, give it back, transfer it, and mostly get the girl on her leg when you need to. And he actually did a really good job. I was like, it was so
Yeah.
smooth. The opposite of Max, thigh giving out, but he did a really nice job of.
We're not there yet.
Yeah, I know. I keep jumping ahead.
But
Just
you're saying he
kidding.
looked like a dancer, right?
Yeah.
Not like a celebrity
Yeah.
learning to dance.
Although
thing that
Carrie
he
Ann did
did.
say his hip action was a little strange.
Well,
Yes.
that's what I'm
It
saying.
was
I didn't
a
mind
little
it.
awkward.
And
It was deliberate.
There
It was
was
deliberate.
some lack of fluidity
I-
because the rumba's very wavy. and
Right.
he
It should
definitely
be
was a
smooth.
little-
That's SMOOV.
Yeah.
I think Len put it nicely. He said your poses were excellent, but it lacked a little fluidity. So I mean, that's clearly just the bottom line. Somebody who doesn't have a lot of dance background. He did a nice job with it. As I mentioned, just a little not years of dance training behind him, but I thought he did really well.
In between, his pictures were great, and that's what Len said too. Is that the pictures he made were great, which is comes from that performing in front of so many people. He knows how to pose well and to
Right.
kind of be like, I am right, and
Right.
then screw it
Yeah.
up, screw it up. I am right.
Now tell me. I mean, I feel like that because some of the athleticism I see in wrestling staged wrestling. It takes like great partner skills, you know,
Yes.
and I think that this must come from that, because it's the
Yes.
ability to take weight and really make sure your partner's okay while still executing the move, whatever it might be.
You do. You have. You always have a very strong space boundary, tension between people, because you have to, because you
Right.
got to know where they're going, or otherwise you'll step on each other's feet. So
Or get hurt.
or get hurt, of course. So he already has that, and so I think that's helping him out.
I think so. I would say so.
A lot, and also he's used to throwing around 250-pound men. So this little 95-pound girl, he's like, oh, over my shoulder, okay, over here,
Maybe he
fine.
should be partnering Kirsty.
Oh,
Hey,
off his mic, off.
Now, but wait a minute though. The one thing I will say, and this
my
is
leg gave out.
my thigh quit
We're gonna
on
have
me.
to forward to that part.
I mean, come
His
on.
thigh did quit on him.
It did.
Her leg was around his waist on that side.
Yeah.
No.
But Mr. Jericho, my last thing I'll say about him is that he actually had a little, you know, as a choreographer, I really look for the passion in people, and he kind of had a little sensuous thing going
That's
on.
what I'm saying. When
Oh,
I
yeah,
talk
he's
about
a lady
poise and
man,
posture,
He
was
had a
doing
little
it.
thing going on. I was
was
like,
doing
he was
it.
like feeling his
Worked
own
for
leg
me.
just in it. I was like, you go, boy.
And he didn't look nervous.
Yep.
No,
Most
he looked
people look
very relaxed.
nervous.
Yeah.
But he was just like,
very relaxed.
I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I'm
The
doing this
judges,
for mom.
Let
the
it
judges
be.
were way too hard on him.
Yeah, way
Okay.
too hard.
The
21.
scores, I think he should have got, you know, maybe an 8 or 2 in there.
Yeah.
He should have at least been equal to Chelsea, who
Yeah.
went before
But they were
him.
hard on him last week too. We loved him last week, and they
Mm-hmm.
didn't give him the props that we thought he should have gotten last week too. So
Wrestlers.
this seems to be the trend.
You're a wrestler. I don't like you. Next up, we had Kendra. I pity the fool. Next up, we had Kendra and Louis.
Music Soul Child.
Better this week.
Oh yes.
like miles
Better.
better this week.
Yeah.
She's the only one that I feel like really made a leap
Yes.
this week.
she was not nervous this time.
Broke that, whatever that. I'm not. no
She wasn't
woman.
nervous till she was lost in a cloud for a minute.
Yeah, I would have been nervous then.
But she, you know, I mean,
Hey, you get off of my cloud. What?
yeah, the side of her foot touched the ground. It was pretty bad.
Yeah.
I mean, she almost ate
Oh.
it.
tippled over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Almost ate it, but she recovered and
Yeah.
then she went for it. You know, I feel like she went for it this week. Her mouth and her lips were still shaking. I could see that,
Oh, I
but
didn't see that.
yeah, it was definitely shaking.
Okay,
and
okay.
I feel for her. You know, I feel you know so bad because I know how that feels to be so nervous that you're just like get control of my freaking body, just stay where I want it to stay. But you know, she's getting there. She's definitely getting there.
And she
Her
looked
legs
good.
look great.
Yeah.
I was surprised. I'm like Courtney. I was surprised that she made such a huge transition. She did very
I
well.
knew it was possible. I just didn't think it would happen this quickly.
Yeah. She kind of had to recover from
That's what I
that
said last
almost tumble down the
I mean,
stairs.
she
out
got
of the cloud,
8s. She'd
though.
been wanting 8s
Yeah.
this whole time, and she got 2 of them.
Yeah.
And she totally could have let the stumble be
Yeah.
Yeah.
tone of the whole performance.
Correct.
Like, she could have lost
Correct.
focus, and she didn't.
She
And-
came back from that. She sure did.
I think
Yeah.
she liked her outfit better.
Yeah.
I think she's not like, give me a long dress. I'm confused. I don't know what to do with all this material. I'm used to being naked.
Yeah. And
So
then,
make me more naked.
Now,
and then
is
I
it-
can
and
dance.
the first week was short dress too, but I think that was just like, ooh, I don't know.
Wait a
what
minute.
I'm doing
Okay,
with
so-
this.
What is
It was
that?
too
Yeah.
Wait,
much.
so she did like this dress?
I think
Yes.
so. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think she
'Cause
felt
it
more
was like-
comfortable.
Because I saw a lot of skin in this.
Yeah. That's what
Yes.
I'm saying.
She likes to be naked.
She
Oh.
likes to be.
Duh.
But isn't it funny that here's this this woman who likes to be naked and has had that whole side of her career, and then when it came to being sensuous in public and working with a partner that wasn't her husband, she could not tap into that sensuous person that we think she is at
We don't
all.
think
She
she's
was afraid
sensual.
of it.
She's a
If I ever
goofball.
saw anything that was just for the camera, oh my God, she was lying. That was not true. She could be sensual with anybody she wants to, anytime.
I don't know, Louis.
That has been proven.
I don't know, Louis. And Louis not necessarily the dude that's up in the strip
No, well,
club
no,
that
look.
you got to do.
No.
the
Yeah,
dance
no.
Listen, what I'm
for,
saying is
so-
that was just her excuse. Now maybe she can't be with him. That's fine. But don't give me that only my husband. No, not you.
Yeah,
No, you-
Well,
right.
maybe that's
not
the
you.
point.
Not you,
is that
Kendra.
It wasn't,
Not you, Kendra.
That's part of her story, though. Like that's who she was before, and
Story.
to
Yeah.
be with her husband, she had to change and not show people like I'm not that girl. Like I'm not with anybody all the time, and I'm about my husband. And so she was kind of having to go back into another place that she hasn't been in a while, that she tried to
Clearly.
set aside.
Yeah.
Oh my
She
God.
was like Louis.
Sounds so
Ewy.
official, Courtney. You sound so
She tried to
serious.
set it aside. She was leaving the hoe trap in the past.
Oh yeah.
And this is making her have to bring it up. So it's making her a
back
little
to the hoe.
uncomfortable.
Back to the hoe.
Alrighty.
Bruno said that it gave him a good feeling, a very good stripper feeling.
And that it was
Did he say stripper feeling?
It was teasingly erotic.
Teasingly erotic. And Carrie said, hot, hot, hot. And beautiful
Holla.
feet, beautiful legs. Like the whole time.
Yes,
Beautiful
legs.
legs.
Yeah, I noticed
Legs
that.
were
So she
great.
did great.
Great
Lines
legs.
were great.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
But what was it? The first judge said something, and then right away, out comes old crazy defensive. Well, that's because I was in the middle of a bunch of smoke,
No, it was because of the smoke.
and you trying to walk in some smoke in heels down the steps on TV.
You do
I'm
it.
like, Kendra, they didn't even give you the score yet. Relax.
I know.
She's so used to them coming down on her. She's
Yeah.
like got her guard up.
Yeah, and
But
it would be great to see her drop that
It
during
would be like,
this.
just shut up.
Yes,
Let them say
drop
whatever
it.
they're gonna say.
Yeah.
Because you can't change it.
Yeah, she stopped.
You gotta do a couple over the table.
Shit, before you
I
guys say
get you.
anything.
Take off that wig and throw it. No extensions.
Yeah, she's coming out early.
Yeah.
You better not say what I think you're
But
gonna
she
say.
got good numbers. I mean, she got a 23. So
She's
I mean,
at the top right
yeah,
now, right?
she's
With-
up there.
up there.
So she did really good.
Yeah, she did
better
good.
than last week.
Oh, and then I don't know if we're done with that, but I'm ready
No,
for
go ahead.
the very next thing, that the transition that took place. We all saw it.
What
We don't know
was
what it was.
the mirror ball ass?
But there was a naked person with a disco ball covering their backside, and not really an explanation that I'm aware of.
If anybody knows, would you please tweet me and tell me
I know, right?
what that was? Because I don't understand. Tweet any of us. We'd appreciate it.
Booty,
Tweet
booty,
AfterBuzz
booty.
TV. Thank you.
We just
Balling
wanna
everywhere.
understand.
Where did the
What
booty come
was
from?
that? It was like mirror ball, and I'm gone. What? Huh? Did something happen? No, that was insane.
idea.
Insanity. Well, after that, we had Romeo and Chelsea.
Which I would have actually preferred to keep looking at the naked ass.
Yeah,
I would've
you know.
too. That ball could have just kept going around.
Romeo, definitely, I agree with Lynn. He took a
Romeo.
huge step back.
Mm-hmm.
Huge step back. He was stiff and basketball
Stiff.
court dude.
Stiff.
Does
Arm
any-
stiff,
Did
face
anything
stiff.
happen to him like this week that maybe made him stiff?
I think he was on his thug stizzle because he was thinking about his cousins and he was like, I'm gonna do, like, that was in his brain and what
Yeah.
they used to be, and that, because that energy, I felt like he was like this
Yeah.
on the dance floor. And it's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
you're not on the,
yeah.
you're not in the hood, you're not on the court, boo. Like,
The Michael Jackson hard dancer face that we get
Yeah.
now in the in this dancer world, where people are just hard face, even to the point where he had to lip sync that one note. What was it?
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh.
I felt that something about his facial expressions, they just are blank at times to me. And I think maybe you're right, Courtney. I think he probably, doesn't know how to handle whatever
Yeah.
emotion he was
He
feeling,
wasn't.
and he just kind of suppressed it. And then on the outside, you just saw this blank nothing. I mean, even when he was being, judges were talking, it was just like blank.
Yeah.
You know.
I think that was a little, his story was a little too close.
It did seem like he was in the
'Cause he couldn't
thug
reach it, yeah.
side.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah, a
like,
little fish
okay,
out of
now
water.
I'm wearing this outfit and it's like frilly and heels
And white. And
Heel. Those were not Cuban heels. Those were pumps, I think. That he.
In the practice, he had pumps. In the practice, he had
Yeah.
pumps. But the white shoes that he performed in had
Oh,
a
that's
shorter
true.
heel.
That's true.
true.
He had a shorter heel.
But I mean, he showed even in the practice, like when he made the big deal about the shoes and he's coming back, like it wasn't about the shoes. Like
wasn't.
you were in your own
Yeah.
head doing some weird,
Something.
And all they could really say was he was committed emotionally. Like all the judges said was committed emotionally. You seemed like you were into it. You connected with it, So I think they were just kind of dancing around
Well,
the fact.
that's great, but you said the word dancing in that last sentence, and you could be committed emotionally, but this is dancing with the stars, and you got to dance.
I have a question.
Twirl,
I have a question,
biatch. That's
I have a question about
almost
the behind the scenes stuff that goes on here. How many hours between shows do they actually devote toward practicing the next dance?
as
Do we
much
know?
as they want.
Yeah.
Some people are like doing 8 hours a day. Some people are doing 5 hours a day.
Yeah.
Some people are doing 2 hours a day.
So nowhere we don't have any sort of inside information on how many hours each couple spent.
Maybe
No.
Wendy just
I
spent
mean,
two.
because the
Yeah.
Wendy I'm thinking was like a 15
actually,
minute.
Wendy tweets. She spends quite a bit of time doing rehearsals, which is because she's always tweeting when she's at rehearsal. By the way, her feet are in really bad shape. So,
She's got
her feet are toe up.
Wait,
I'll find the picture. She like tweeted the picture, and they're
Oh.
like this large. Her toes are like they're swollen. They got all kinds of things going on. That's why you didn't see in her shoes. She didn't have the regular strappy heel on. She had the like
Flats.
Flat.
So is she dancing bad because her feet hurt?
I mean, I'm just saying, like, they're messed up. Like,
Oh, maybe
Okay.
that's it. Feet
Is
hurt.
that why she was limping?
I'm sure it doesn't help. Like,
But you can't dance on your hands, so.
well, that's the point. But everybody's body doesn't respond the same way, dude. Like, I mean, she.
No, I mean that means she's in trouble.
Yo, I agree. Yo, when I saw the pic, I'm going to find my Twitter picture
let's,
and show it to you.
let's find it. That
Scary.
sounds just. Oh.
Yeah.
Scary.
Well, I'll tell you what. Even healthy feet's not going to help her
I mean, we
dancing.
need to go ahead and give her an honorable discharge at this point.
She's still fighting, but that's
Still
off topic.
fighting.
Oh, bless her heart.
Oh,
I like her talk
gosh.
show, but her twirling, not so much.
That was not
If
good.
she would just release like one time, just release. She's like holding it all in.
Yeah, it's like all in her
it's all
boobs.
stuck right there.
I got all my attention, all my everything right
Right, and
here.
just go with it. Because even when she gets
come
interviewed,
on.
she feels
Yeah,
like
she's
this.
not, and,
I
and
think
she's
she's-
not that way on her show. So
But
what's
she's
going
and she's
on?
not that way. I mean, I know people are serious, but I've talked to her in person. Like she's not like that in person either. She's so warm, and I just feel like
She's got 2 more
not
shows
one.
in her. She's got 2 more shows and then she's done.
Mm.
If she doesn't make a change,
Yeah,
I think
make
2
a
more.
change.
2 and done.
Make that change.
Is it
Change.
Romeo, Michael Jackson?
Yes, Romeo and Chelsea got a 20. Do you think that was deserved? I don't think so.
No.
I
don't
think
know.
he should have been in the bottom.
Yeah,
think
there
he
shouldn't have been any
should've
7s. He was
Sixes.
stiff.
I
He had a
think he
blank
should've got a
face.
6.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
By the way, right now, Wendy's feet are in ice bucket right now.
Oh my gosh.
She's ice bucketing
She
it right now.
is tweeting pictures of ice in her feet.
And
She
her
must be hurting.
She's
hurting.
hurting. I'm gonna find that foot picture though. But anyway.
I'm getting random signals. What is this? Courtney speak to? Oh, Mike Moore. Courtney speak to Mike Moore.
Yes, sir. Because I can't even see that at all.
We got you. All right, so you all can hear us.
Who the heck is Mike?
This is Mike.
Nice.
Very luscious.
Next up,
and
we
she
have
just
this.
treated him like Wendy
hug
treated
him
her
right
dancer.
Oh,
But
yes.
anyway.
And
No, hold on.
coming
Let me
in-
do the dead
okay.
hand. There you go.
That was,
Was that Ralph's hand? I think it was Ralph's hand. Was it
that was
Ralph's?
creepy
I can
hand.
do my
there.
like creepy hand. Hold on, my ring's in the way. I'll just hold it like this. Well, he did.
Wait,
have
we're
it.
now rubbing the mic.
We're not there yet.
massaging the mic.
You are massaging Mike up and down. That's kind of scary. Mike's liking it too, frankly.
Next up,
Mike's
we had
happy.
this samba with Hines and Kim.
I really want to like Hines. I really, really do.
You are really, really lying. Is actually what's going
I really
on.
want because
Why?
Because I love Kim. I think Kim is like one of the hottest chicks on there. Her outfits are always great, and he.
That's exactly right, Maria. It's Maria is for those who can't see. Maria has her underbite.
This here is
That
why
is
we
cradling
can't-
her tongue.
We can't like him because of that. He's got too much junk in his trunk, bouncing up and down with his mouth open, and it doesn't work. It looks weird. It's gross. It makes me. It looks like he wants to eat her. He looks hungry, and I don't like it. It makes me uncomfortable.
I'll take some Heinz ketchup on her.
Yeah, it's just he looks like the dirty old man that's like coming
Yes.
after you in the club, and it just.
Hey, you know, there was
Oh,
one
that's
thing good about
scary.
his performance, though. He chose Earth, Wind, and Fire.
I
Oh, yeah,
love.
that was
I was
nice.
worried if the band was gonna do that, and I was like, "Ooh."
You know what? I was wondering because he had these like yellow flags. I thought he was ready for some flag football right there. He had like on his outfit, he had the little yellow. I was like ready to
I
just
didn't like
Well,
just
it. He
tackle
had
him with that.
yellow here and yellow
no, wait a
there.
minute, wait a
It was
minute.
like
Now-
flag
to
football.
show you the
That
hip
is
movement.
from the football, the whole football side of things. And it wasn't until, because I'm slow, until I saw Sugar Ray's performance, which we'll talk about later, that I realized, oh, not only are they picking the songs, but the theme is sort of something that's supposed to
Yes.
reflect
Yeah.
that. So
Uh-huh.
his was a football thing,
So it was.
all,
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's my
Yes.
Yeah.
comment.
But that didn't really make sense when we were
True.
watching
No.
it. You know,
True.
it didn't really come across that hey, this is football. You know, I didn't get that. I was like,
Well,
what?
when I saw his mom in the audience twirling
Yes.
a flag like this, I thought, oh, football.
yeah,
Yeah.
with the terrible towel.
So that was
Yeah.
like a football dance. So maybe
Yes.
he's panting with his mouth open, Courtney, and that was part of the theme.
That makes it
Yeah.
worse. Well, why was he panting last week and the week before that?
I'm just trying to be on the
It's
positive
gross.
side.
Because
It's
football's a
gross.
hard sport.
I mean, if you're dancing with some dude, you do not want him like. And doing it's gross.
It's so gross.
It's gross. And then when he put his hand like
Yeah, I
on
was
his
just
little
gonna say-
hip,
He,
oh.
weird
and he was
hands.
like this.
Why were they so far in? It was like, why are you giving me like the triangle in front?
Yeah.
It's like, what is this triangle that you're making with your hands in the front?
I'm gonna leave that alone right now.
Okay, hold on.
Put it here?
What I
Like,
will say,
it goes here.
Awful.
There must be something to what the girls are saying because basically during the whole dance with Hines, both girls were like shouting him, "Stop that! No, put your tongue back. No, stop that with your hands. Don't do that anymore."
No.
That's how bad it is. They're screaming at the television. He can't hear you, ladies.
But a little bit of that's on
Yeah.
Kim too, because as a choreographer, you got to say,
Honey, put your tongue in your mouth.
yeah, you
Honey,
got
put
to
your hands
stop
on your
that.
hips,
And,
not
yes,
on like
don't
this
put-
region.
Yeah,
Like, what is
get
this?
your
I'm
hands
holding
out
my
of that
belly.
re-
My tummy hurts.
I
My
don't know
tummy
if it was
feels
belly.
bad.
Bro.
Yeah, no, that was bad. The hand that's on the hips, it was like, no, don't put your hands on your hips. Stop that. And but that's the choreography. I mean, he's a football player, right? So he's doing this step that he learned, and it feels good, but it looks like
You know what he looked like? He looked like Bill Cosby.
Exactly.
Bill Cosby.
He
But,
looked like
dirtier.
Oh.
But very dirty.
But, like, dirtier.
And
I don't know. He
panting.
was doing like Pee Wee Herman kind. He was like
Yeah,
triangle.
There's a little Pee Wee Herman going in there, but Bill Cosby dancing.
Yes, at the very
When he's
beginning.
goofing off,
He's
like-
goofing around.
Yeah.
There was a
Not
little-
that one. The one where he's like in his hips at the
I
very
was doing
beginning.
that right there, what you just did. I
What
was
the
doing the
hell is
same
this?
thing,
Okay.
except I didn't do the triangle.
Yeah, no triangles. No triangles. Bruno said happy hour.
Yeah.
Happy hour.
And
Really?
You know what the most surprising thing about that dance was? The score.
I know. 25.
What?
25.
Stop it.
He got the
Yes,
first 9 of
25.
the
Stop it.
competitions. That was the first 9 given
First
out
9.
the entire competition,
Yes.
right?
Len
Yep.
said he was proud of him. And Carrie said babies got bounce.
Yeah, this was the beginning of us saying, what show are we watching?
What's this show?
What are they
I-
judging?
In his defense, I didn't think the dance was bad. I thought they did a good job.
Hey, you know what? I actually
To
Who
keep
are
your
you?
pity.
What
are
I
you?
mean, I thought he did a good job. He got some movement in. His footwork was good. They did some really nice spins. Kim is hot, and
Yes,
that takes
Kim's
your eyes
amazing.
off of him sometimes.
You know what? We had
But-
fun watching it.
It was a fun experience, I think, overall.
And he loves his
for
mom.
entertainment.
Yes.
He loves his mom. She had a flag, but God, close your mouth. Mom.
And best dress of the night. Kim's dress? The yellow one
I would say probably.
with the thing? And for me, it was best dress.
I-
I don't
well,
know
that's
about
coming
you.
up.
I
I'd
kinda
say it
really
was
like
good to me
Kendra.
too. I like it.
Yellow dress, tan skin. Sounds good.
Yeah, I love how
with
it's like really low in the back and
Yeah, we
that
like
little
low in the
thing,
back. Low.
It's very nice.
Low.
I'm looking
Just
at
a little
Cheryl there.
crack.
Now, does she need to skip a meal? I'm just
You guys are okay.
I was not even going to say
This is-
that.
Oh.
I'm just saying.
Even going to say that.
I just
No, remember,
I noticed though
No.
this year she's a little.
like
No,
we said
she's
before,
she's been saying they've been on her about her weight since like season 4.
Yeah.
She was much leaner before now, and now she's like a size 6, like a real size 6. So on TV with these women who are all of a size 0 negative,
Yeah.
she looks huge, and I think
Yeah.
that it is so insulting because she's athletic, she's not chunky, she's in shape, she's obviously dancing her butt off. Like really, look at your face.
she's not chunky.
Look, she is not chunky.
She's
You
a
just called us
small
all fat.
girl.
As far as
Yeah.
normal
Let's
people
go
go.
to-
Are you
But
sure?
No, but wait a minute. Wait a
But
minute.
look at her legs. Look at she is. I can't.
No.
We're not having this conversation.
See that
right?
Yeah.
we
No,
were,
not
we were
that.
looking. We were looking. That's
You
why we're
called
talking
that
now.
woman chunky.
No, but
Before
look,
we were
she-
looking,
look, it's
Mike's off. Mike's off. I'm sorry. Now,
no,
now it is time.
Look,
It's,
look.
I'm looking at you.
Yeah, and not only that.
she's
my microphone is
athletic. Ah!
Thank you.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you.
Wait a minute. Come on.
That is an athletic woman.
Come on. You
I'm
gotta
sorry,
An
that's not
athletic
chunky.
woman, and it is
The
so
views expressed herein are
hard.
those
What
of the host
exactly-
only.
It's
Do
not
not necessarily
rolling.
reflect the views of
Athletic.
AfterBuzz TV or its
Is
owners
it
or principals.
rolling?
No, it's not really.
Is it rolling?
Ooh. Okay.
Where's it
wait.
rolling?
There is thickness there.
There is thickness there.
She is the size of a woman.
Okay, but she's a professional dancer.
And
And there's something about like
Can I talk now?
there's something about dancer lines and a certain physique. I mean, why? Let me ask you this: why would they be getting on her case about her weight if they do not concur?
it's the press getting on her case about her weight because she used to be a lot smaller.
Yeah,
she's very
And she
smaller.
decided, oops, I don't need to starve myself. I can actually eat a meal.
Wait a minute. Why
Yeah.
are you getting on our case? We're just
Because you called
we're
her
just
chunky.
observers.
Because you called her chunky. And the bottom
It's
line is...
No, no one called her chunky. I
Then
just
if you
said.
think she's chunky, you think she's chunky. And
Well, she's chunky compared to what she used to be. I would agree with that.
garbage. I think
Okay.
it's garbage.
What's a better word for chunky?
She's
There
thicker.
isn't
She's
one.
thicker than she used to be.
Well, next up we have a
Thickness.
supermodel. So
Yes. Yeah,
we
you
have
obviously
Petra
like the
and
supermodel.
Dimitri.
Oh, we're not even
the
on.
walls.
We're not even on Cheryl.
She's in great shape for
That was
you.
like-
Yeah, we're not on Cheryl. We're on Petra and Dimitri.
Petra
But I
and
did notice that
Dimitri.
too, Troy.
Yeah,
I did
you
notice
know.
that.
I mean, you know.
It's hard when you get older and you're an athlete. It is hard.
Hey, trust
Not
me.
saying
Gymnasts
it's
deal with
easy,
it. Football
not saying
players
it's
deal
hard.
with it.
I'm dealing with it
I
myself.
mean,
Look, you know
it
what?
is
When I was a
hard when you
professional
used to
dancer,
be an
and
athlete.
I still am, but when I was dancing full time, I was the same height and 35 pounds lighter than I am today. So I know,
So
I
he
get
understands.
it. I'm talking
Mm-hmm.
from, but if I was going to be on that show and wearing those high waisted pants and small clothing, I'll tell you what, I would get on my no carb diet. I would be eating a lot of broccoli and trimming it down, because camera adds weight. You got to do
yeah.
it. That's your job. That's your job for that particular job. That's just my thing.
She didn't
I have
look
a
bad.
question.
She didn't look bad.
So is she not doing her job because she is chunky? Because I'm thinking she's doing a
I
pretty
think she
darn
did
good job
good
with what's
job.
his face
Yeah,
and making him
panting.
dance like
Well,
in
now-
ways that we never imagined.
Now wait a minute. Wait
so
a
I
minute.
thought she was doing
We
it.
actually did not like her performance on the first week. Now remember.
But we didn't like home dudes either. So that what I'm saying is that she obviously is doing her job because they're getting better. They're not getting worse.
And we didn't say she looked bad.
Yeah.
we didn't
I don't
say
care
that.
whether it's good or bad, but you just made a comment saying that that's part of her job. So I'm asking, is she not doing her job because she is now a size 6 instead of a size 2?
Oh, Troy.
Well, I'm just saying that we're talking about it, so it's open for discussion and debate. I think that.
That didn't answer the question.
Okay, would her lines to me look a little bit better? I'm wondering. I thought to myself, why did they choose that particular outfit, and why is she more covered than she used to be? Because, you know, dancers. I mean, when you are making lines with your body, it is fact that you look a little better when you have less weight on your bones, and that's why ballet dancers do what they do, and that's why the dance world does that. It's really, although I will say it has
And
changed a
Cheryl's
little
not
bit.
the only one dancing around something.
You know, so that,
You didn't answer the question yet, man. I'm just saying.
Oh well, you know,
So he's saying yes, and I think that
I think she looks beautiful. I think she's fat or overweight. No, and especially for a normal person.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm in love with the woman's body as it is. Let it be. But you know, I've seen her look more lean, and what
it just might be age starting to kick in. And it might just be how it goes. She might have used to eat the worst crap ever, because I've known tons of dancers that used to eat so bad and were teeny tiny.
Yeah.
And then when they got a little older, it got hard.
It's hard.
And they had
I
to
know.
figure out a whole new way of doing it. So, up next,
So that crack routine.
Petra and Dimitri doing the waltz. Oh, stiff. Very, very stiff.
Well, good old Petra.
They thought it was amazing.
Yeah, they did think it was amazing. And, I mean,
Hermie's quiet.
I don't know.
We're speechless on that one.
Again, this was the second one where we looked at the TV and we looked
We're
at
like,
each other and
Well,
like
I didn't think it was
watching
all
the show,
bad.
the same show as the judges.
I didn't think it was all bad.
Well,
I didn't think
you
it
know-
deserved any
Listen,
nines.
She did her whatever the movement is where she extends herself. She did it in sections. Okay, I mean it was not graceful.
Well, and when she extended it, he lifted it for her. He was like, "Here, let me help you with that leg."
Oh, that was so sad.
Yeah. You know, they have the Viennese waltz. I called this the ill at ease waltz.
yeah,
That's
it was
what
not
that,
Eddie's at all. It was not smooth.
It was.
But
it
again,
was-
you know what the funniest thing is that we're all like, look at our faces. Look right. Don't move. Look at what you're doing. Look, you look like you smell. When you're thinking about this waltz, you're like, does something smell?
I just
But
thought,
now
you know.
check it out. Let me just finish my thought. We are all going. This waltz was like, and then I look down and I go 8, 9, 8.
Yeah, the scores were all.
Head, heart, super graceful.
No idea.
Favorite so far. Elegance, grace, improvement is incredible. Really?
And they think like now she's
Like-
a
You
contender.
are a vision from heaven.
What?
Okay, Bruno. You go, Bruno,
I don't know.
with your standing up
Why?
bad self.
Yeah, and that's one of the top ones. It's
She's
up
at
there.
the top.
You know
right?
what's?
Yeah.
Second?
I'll say there's
She's
one
at
thing
the
though.
top.
There's certain
Yeah,
times.
she's tied for
She's
the top.
tied for the top.
Whether
yeah,
it's
with
Dancing with the
Hines.
Stars or this show, there are certain times in these type performance shows where something reads better when you're in the house than it does
Could
on
be.
the screen.
Maybe.
Could be.
This clearly has to be one of those moments.
Must be the case.
Could be.
Just saying.
I mean, it's possible that that's the case, and with the fabric flowing and like the pretty lights and everything, and not getting the close-ups on the face of her going, "Oh my god!"
Was there like
fog
on the floor when they started? Was that this
Yes,
number?
there
Yes.
was.
Because remember, in their
Fog.
package, he was saying, "Okay, we're gonna dance like we're dancing in the clouds."
Yes.
And so that was the whole smoke
This was
thing. They were in
emotional
the
for her
clouds.
too. It was very emotional for her because she had went back and where the tsunami was, and she was talking about how she was doing it for that. So good on her for doing that.
Yep, she listened to that
Just
song.
turn out, girl. Turn out. Turn out your
Turn
foot.
out and straighten those legs.
Thank you. Straighten them. Turn them out.
Straighten those
Make
legs.
a line, girl.
Next up, Sugar Ray and Anna doing the
Sugar
Paso
Ray.
Doble.
I
Your
just
man.
wanna fly.
Your man.
Love me some Sugar Ray.
Pissed
Get him,
off.
Sugar. Get him.
Pissed off. I wrote down WTF.
I
Why?
thought it was very elegant how he pretended like he was a boxer coming into the ring. I thought it
was
was
very
wonderful.
elegant.
No, you said too much boxing.
That was some play acting. I love how.
Who are you talking about?
I love how they flew in
What?
That's Sugar Ray Leonard.
that bag at the end for one last,
For one last
boom,
But the punch was like
and it was red and it matched his velvet outfit.
the velvet. Come on.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness!
we're picking on your man.
Which,
I'm sorry.
Which was tragic, and it was better than his dancing.
And he had a T-shirt under there that was like weirdly fringed at the top.
Y'all know that musical Gypsy? You gotta get a gimmick if you wanna get ahead. Mia, Anna,
It was
Anna,
all bad, man.
I like Sugar Ray.
But you know what?
Why do you
Okay,
like him?
okay.
Why,
It was horrible.
and why do you like him?
Because Sugar Ray Leonard.
Okay,
You
he's
don't
a
understand.
hero.
You
That's
don't
right.
understand.
Marv
Sugar
against
Ray Leonard-
Hagler. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Sugar Ray Leonard was like, I mean, I think I was in junior high
I'm
when
looking
he
for
was having a bunch
Wendy's
of his fight, and he was just like this iconic legend, even when
Oh,
he was
yeah.
alive and in the ring.
I concur.
And he just provided such amazing entertainment when I was a kid. That, with his wind up fake
Oh, yeah.
punch, and then he punches with this side. The stuff he did in the ring was just ridiculously
Also,
entertaining.
Olympic champion.
And, yeah, and bold and stuff. So he's just, I mean, aside from being a super amazing athlete, competitor, Courtney?
Courtney's yawning.
Are you with us?
Yeah.
That's just because she doesn't know.
But in
she
this
wasn't
case-
there. She didn't experience it.
I mean, I felt that
We're
with
talking
you.
about Dancing
I
with
grew
the
up with that.
Stars.
I was going to say the same thing. And in this case, it's not Sugar Ray. It's Salt Ray Leonard because there was nothing sweet about that
no, but
performance.
I think what he was talking about, and this is what I expected to happen with Sugar Ray Leonard. He said, "I can't let that happen again." Whatever the judges said last week. He is a competitor. He is going to try to step up his game every single time.
Yeah.
And he's going to win.
No.
Everybody's talking all
his
this
mind?
stuff
In his
about
mind.
Like
my
Well, he got a
prerogative.
17 last week. He got a 20 this week.
they thought he was better,
They thought he was better.
and I didn't see that.
Bruno said, "Raging bull, fighting spirit."
And we talked about it during the show. It's $1 million to have Michael Buffer come out and say, "Let's get ready
$1
to rumble."
million.
What do you think it cost him to change it? Because he was like, "Let's get ready to Paso." Oh no!
Oh,
I don't know, but
God.
I
What is happening?
obviously chose the wrong career.
And, well, see, he came to WWE before, and I only know how much he cost because when he came there, we were all like, really? He's making that much? Like, 20 of us girls don't make that much together. We were so mad.
Yeah.
But, so he was there. That's cool. I like him. Michael
Yeah.
Buffer. Go, Michael.
Go, Michael.
Now, how old is he?
Shtick.
Because he looked a lot older than the last time I saw him.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know how
Michael
old he
Buffer.
is.
He's
I don't
from
know.
way back.
I think there was some tape on his ears, like.
Well,
Oh.
I think Sugar Ray Leonard's worth $1 million. I think he did a great job. I do see his limitations. I'm not
Yeah.
going to be total.
But he was doing the Paso Doble. He should have been able to kick butt in that dance. Like, that is the staccato, like, aggressive dance that he should have been able to, like, bring it. And he looked like a red Gumby running around. Like, it just was
Does
not.
his feet shuffle?
And
you guys?
I was like, there's something strange about the feet and the legs. I didn't.
Well, it's a trip too because as a boxer, you are learning choreography. You have to be pretty nimble to get all this stuff going on it does not translate to dancing.
At
No.
all.
Clearly,
No.
zero.
No.
What I see with Sugar Ray is a limited range of movement is what I see.
Yeah.
You know, that's really what I'm seeing. I mean, he had to kick twice, and it was just
Forced.
You know.
And he's still not bringing any charm. Like, I'm not charmed by him.
He was charming last
horrible,
week.
and I'm not. And I'd feel your charisma and your charm, and I just didn't. I'm not getting.
You know,
of
that's
it.
really interesting to hear because kind of the story you were talking about was that as guys, young sports fans, he was like this incredibly charming athlete with this charisma that drew us all in, from his Olympic performances to his incredible fights. He was always this charming cat, and you're not feeling any of that.
I don't feel any of it.
I don't feel like a smile from him, like a true, genuine, like, hey, I'm having fun smile. You know, it's just.
yeah, not this week. There's the random.
Oh,
disco
random
Hey.
disco ball. We're seeing the random disco ball right now. So fabulous. What you guys have wanted to talk about the whole time. Kirsty and Max,
Oh,
a
my
rumba.
goodness.
Rumba.
Let's get ready to tumble.
Oh, so sad.
And I like Kirsty.
I
I felt like Max could have said something other than what he said.
Yes, my foot
I
slipped.
think he just
The sun was in my
so
eyes. He
told the truth.
frustrated
He just told the
that he
truth.
just, blurted it out.
Yeah.
My thigh gave out.
My thigh gave out. Oh, man.
Capacity was exceeded.
No!
This elevator's
she
going
looked
down.
beautiful, though, and they recovered.
They recovered?
Nice.
They did. They
It was
did.
great.
They recovered
And she
greatly.
was graceful.
I honestly think she's the most graceful female
Yes,
dancer in the
she
competition.
is.
She's
Yes.
got her this is,
The most graceful?
how am I going to say this?
Yes.
I do. I think that
Name one
she
other
really
celebrity woman that is
she
that
really
graceful.
she kind of has a nice feel, and her hip movements and her turnout when she's placing herself. I actually like the way she moves. I don't like the fact that she lip syncs the whole dang song when
Yes.
she's dancing.
I didn't like
don't
the
do that.
lip
Never. If
syncing.
you're dancing this stuff, do not lip sync.
No.
Not a
Yeah,
word,
like that.
unless it's a specific choice, but not just kind of half singing the words. Bad. But she can move well, and they did kind of recover from that. I was sad for them in this huge moment that they ended
It
up
could
on
have
there.
been
Took
so
us,
beautiful.
which took us by surprise, frankly. But
Yeah, it did take us by surprise. And I think that, like, she was embarrassed, too, and that's why he kept, like, kissing on her, or maybe they're boinking.
I
could
vote
be.
boinking.
or stooping,
Or stooping,
or maybe that was him behind the mirror ball with no clothes on.
Maybe
in
that,
a private moment.
they just, had a little fun times before they went out.
Yeah, they seem
Yeah.
kind of
Why are you
touchy
making
feely.
that
They're
face, Ed?
very touchy-feely.
It's
Yeah.
just
His hand came around her little dress and was right
Right in
in the special
in
purpose.
the triangle,
In
the
the
Heinz
triangle.
Ward triangle.
the Heinz Ward Triangle.
What
In
and what?
the region.
While they
Is that
before he
anything like
had
the
to-
Bermuda Triangle? Do you lose stuff in there?
I mean, yes,
Oh.
you can lose some things.
You can lose some things.
You can lose
Ladies
some
and gentlemen,
things.
you heard it here.
You can
AfterBuzz TV.
Forget some
You
things.
can forget some things.
You can-
lose your heart,
things can
lose your
fall.
money, lose your
Accidents
job.
happen.
I lost a set of keys once.
AfterBuzz TV exclusive.
I ain't never forgot nothing in the triangle.
Was that an exclusive? Losing something in the
Losing
triangle?
something in the triangle. You never lost anything in the triangle. Ed.
No.
Oh,
You lost your virginity in the triangle, brother.
No.
Oh, man.
No, what I'm saying, I said I never forgot anything.
Forgot anything down
Okay.
there.
Lose.
Well, I'm glad you're
It's
all in one
different.
piece. That's fabulous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But in
There.
answer to if I lost anything, winning.
Anyway.
No.
You are.
Nice.
You are so
Wow.
winning.
Okay, Bruno said better than ever.
Yeah.
Do you think?
Great job.
Other than the
and
fall.
I think it's
Can't
without
keep
the fall,
good
it would have been amazing.
talent down.
Yeah. 'Cause
Well, they clearly had to get up.
They had to get back up. Either that or just lay on the floor. Everybody else dance over me. I'm done. I am
I'm down.
staying here.
Go on without me.
Go on.
and side
I'm
note,
comfy down here.
I hope he's okay because
Oh,
if he
could you
couldn't mask
imagine?
it at all, he could not mask it at like.
No, oh no,
He
he'll never
couldn't
dance
hide it.
again. No, he ain't dancing no more. It's over.
I'm like,
yeah.
ooh, that must have been a nasty.
Yeah.
whatever it was, because he couldn't hide it.
If
and
he tore
had,
that quad or he
Yeah.
pulled
Ooh.
it, oh,
It
that
was
such
bad,
a
yeah.
bad injury.
All joking
Oh.
aside, it looked really bad. I mean, it was bad enough that at the end, he couldn't even wait for the interview
He
to
couldn't
finish. At
finish
the
I
end.
know.
He was like,
He's
I
like,
gotta go,
go.
y'all.
Can-
I'm
can
out of here.
Can you imagine the kind of hissy fit he threw backstage?
Oh my God.
He probably did his best Chris Brown impression at
I
that
bet
moment.
he did, and
You
that's
know what
his
I mean?
personality. Max is
Yeah.
very aggressive.
Wait a
Ju-
minute.
Why?
That-
It's
he's
over.
drama queen. You know?
No, because he's a perfectionist.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
and he hasn't won yet.
Right.
And he wants to win bad.
Well,
Yeah.
So I could
Guess
definitely
what?
see him like
He is
knocking
whipping
a
her into
window
shape
out,
too.
just knocking windows out, throwing chairs. Kirsty, come here.
Well, I think that they actually probably have, because a lot of people who get on this show get themselves in much better shape, and she's in the process of doing that. And with her natural ability to dance, they
She has one.
perhaps have the biggest potential of an upside of any of the couples in the competition. You know what I mean? If she pulls it together, stays strong,
Yeah.
gets in better shape. He's his perfectionist. She has that natural flavor to dance and to move. Maybe there's something there. Maybe they can make a run for it.
I think so too, but it's a marathon, and
That's
she's
the
the
thing.
oldest.
Yeah.
So I
If she's
wonder.
got the stamina
I wonder if she
or can build it enough
Yeah.
to get through.
Well, hopefully this experience will help do it for her.
Yeah, she
You
said
know.
she had 40 pounds to go last week, so I'm sure she lost a few in this past week.
Yeah.
Shaking like that. Wow.
Wow.
I don't
Yeah.
know. Not
Getting
if you,
back up
not if
off
you
the
ask
floor.
Max's thigh.
That's like a push-up.
Well, they still got a 21.
Which was
777s.
nice of the judges
Yeah.
because they have to take them down a point for the fall.
So I mean,
A whole point? There's only like
Or they have to dock
Or 10
them for the
possible,
fall.
right?
I mean, they can't do a half a point. There's no 8.5s. There's no 7.5s.
I would like if there was.
It'd be nice.
why you have to come
but
with
they
the
don't
common
exist.
sense? I
I'm
was just trying
I'm
to say
just
something.
saying.
I didn't ask you any math questions. You don't have to come at me all strong like
I
that.
apologize. I was just trying to.
I was trying to be positive, actually.
Okay. Well, somewhere over the rainbow. I would believe that. Next.
Our last one
Anyway.
is the rumba with Ralph and Karina. Karina, right? Karina.
Karina Smirnoff.
Karina. Yeah. I think he's starting to walk like an Egyptian.
Well done.
Do you think?
Yeah, I think he's starting to
Walk
karate chop like an
Kar-
Egyptian.
Hi-ya!
I don't know, man. Look, all I saw in that dance was assholes and elbows. Okay. Y'all, you don't understand. You don't understand. Did you see his
that
elbow?
He-
I didn't see no asshole. I did
Where
not
am
see
I?
no cavern down there.
Okay, you don't.
Cavern.
You've been cut off, man.
Why is that so hard to understand? You never heard that phrase before? Okay,
I
well,
have.
then,
I just don't understand it.
never mind. Well, okay. Well, look at the dance again. You're gonna see the elbows, and anyway.
All right. Well, explain it to me, please.
Okay. Well, obviously I can't.
What are well, just not using profanity. What is the the
Okay.
buttocks hold?
Okay, so it's
The cavern.
like the creepy hands.
I got
going on.
shot in the buttock.
I got karate
if
chopped
you-
in the buttock.
And if you look at it, you will see some creepy elbows going on too.
Creepy everything. Let's
Okay.
be real. That was like it was bad.
We're
It was bad.
Yes, and that
We
brings
went
me.
from this.
Walk like
Well, he already has the face. so it's
Actually,
like,
yeah. Actually, we stayed in the Thriller video when he was looking at the judges with his head back and his eyes wide, and he looked like
he looks scared all the time.
Yes.
Oh, but it was for his wife.
Zombie-ish.
That's nice.
Yes, he kissed her
23
hand
years
at
of
the end.
being
That was
married.
sweet.
That's
24.
wonderful. Oh, 24. I'm
best
sorry.
24.
They were babies. He was so young, or he just looked young. How old was he?
he just looked
'Cause
young
he's
when he
about
did
to
the
be
Karate
50.
Kid.
Yeah,
He was
old.
playing high school kid, but he was over
Like
20.
25.
Yeah, he was 20 something.
Okay.
So, he's a
Wow.
little older, you know.
Nonetheless.
They're so
My favorite
offended.
line of the night. This is my sexy face.
And Karina's face. Ooh.
oh no!
This is my.
That was
sexy-
really funny. That was really funny.
This is my sexy
Glad
face.
Yeah.
you got married
Awesome.
young, honey.
Oh, and they were on him about his hands. I mean, Bruno
I
said
mean,
hands,
it is what
hands.
it is. It's the
Yeah,
truth.
well, it's clear for us all to see.
Yeah.
Very
Oh,
I'm scared.
I'm just saying.
I am
I'm coming for you.
frightened. I am coming to get you.
Makes me want to do the robot.
And Len said crisp and clear, that it was crisp and clear. So I don't know if I believe
Crisp and clear that
that it was something.
they're done. Yeah.
No.
They're not done.
They're not done. They're not done.
He's got fans.
Sevens, and they should have.
But he is falling, which is interesting because he was sort of at the top the first week, and he's kind of
21 this week.
He's going backwards like Romeo right now.
Oh, we got 21 last week too.
Yeah.
So all right, he's staying at. He's got 21.
He's not
21.
getting better.
But you guys thought he did better than 21 last week, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yes.
I thought he did better than that.
But I did agree he was messy, a little bit like not precise.
Yeah.
Which was they were saying his movements are messy, which is and then the weird hands, which we don't like at all.
So he went
last week it was like the dead hand.
Right, and he went to the other extreme with the whole,
Yeah, he's got to find in between.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Graceful dancer hands.
Yeah, just relax and just let
It's
him breathe.
okay.
Just let him breathe.
Fingers need air. Oxygen can flow.
It's kind of the opposite of Chris Jericho in a way, because he's got that like nice feel without the training, and he's just can't. It's just I don't know.
So good the first week. What happened to this man?
There were like two good spins the first
He still had
week.
the hands.
Yeah.
But it wasn't as noticeable with whatever they were doing. But they still commented on the hands. The very
they
first
did.
Week.
Mm-hmm.
So he.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He hasn't found his balance.
No.
Not found balance at all.
That's a good way to put it.
He has not caught the fly with a chopstick.
Wax on, wax off. It's still those hands. What's going on? I don't know. I believe we got to go to a commercial. Commercial? Yes?
I believe so.
Commercial. Let's do that.
Can't believe everybody was so offended by me.
Want to find out what the AfterBuzz is about?
Janice is a drama queen.
This is the divide that is going to carry the series.
Give us a call at 347-855-8269.
This television, and they want it to be as dramatic as possible.
I mean, it's Shakespearean.
You never know what goes on behind closed doors.
Get in on the AfterBuzz.
347-855-8269. Now, in the eyes of Jimmy, Nucky is a villain.
Listen on iTunes.
I mean, who would you guys rather hear that from?
Find us on Facebook.
Your husband or your best friend?
Follow us on Twitter.
But then she's trying to kill him, so it justifies it. I'm like, oh, now it makes sense.
And visit us at AfterBuzzTV.com.
The wig will come off. That wig come off, baby.
Oh, what? Boardwalk Empire.
Desperate Housewives.
Glee.
Gossip Girl.
Breaking Bad.
Mad Men.
True Blood.
The Walking Dead.
Big Love.
Jersey Shore.
The Oscars.
Celebrity Rehab.
The Emmys.
If it's hot, you can bet we'll be buzzing about it.
And we're back. Time for some news and gossip.
AfterBuzz TV News.
So, former Dancing with the Stars contestant Layla Ali gave birth early Monday morning to a beautiful baby girl named Sydney. So, props to Layla out there. Sweet. WWE Diva Natalya claims Chris Jericho has what it takes to win the competition, saying he, quote, is nailing it. He's amazing. I think he's going to win it. Actually, I can't wait to see him win it and then come back to the WWE and teach me how to dance.
That bitch hits hard. Hard. Oh, holy cow. Oh, knocked me. But, sweetheart, absolute sweetest girl ever until you get in the ring. And then she wants to break your arm or slap your face off. Sorry.
Whoa.
That out there.
All right.
Jeez. Well, Chris and Christy were closer than ever on the dance floor at a popular club. That's Chris Brown. At the Colony, April 2nd. Apparently, after Chris Brown got off stage, he started dancing with Kirsty. He was showing her new moves and everything.
When you say everything, you mean
Barfing in my mouth.
The falling on the floor, the she's trying to break dance, do a little Chris Brown in there today.
Oh, that's what that was. Got
well, go Kirsty for getting all the young ones to be loving up on her. Because everybody's excited about her. Even Romeo gave her a little smoochie in the little behind the scenes.
Ooh, she's getting all the young ones.
She's effervescent. Doesn't matter how old you are.
Well, and that's your AfterBuzz TV Dancing with the Stars news and gossip for the week of April 4th, 2011.
Woo! Time for predictions. What do you guys think?
Now,
Predictions.
I don't want to go first this week. I don't want to go first this week.
Prediction. None of us have predictions.
We're just gonna predictions.
We just like the music.
I predict that Ralph is going to be the new Edward Scissorhands in the sequel.
Fabulous.
Who's getting kicked off, guys?
Who's getting kicked off?
Okay.
Tomorrow?
Okay, I'm gonna go out on a limb.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you that I think now we're still at the stage where it is only the fans deciding.
I was going to say, are we talking about who should be or who going to be?
Let's do
Who's
both.
gonna be?
Well, Wendy should be, but I don't think she's going to be.
Who do you think's gonna be?
Sugar's gonna be on the blocks. Sugar's gonna be on the blocks.
Yeah. Concur.
He was on the blocks last week.
Which is
gonna
why
be on them
he'll
again.
be
Yep.
back there again. Because most folks watching aren't old enough to remember those Olympic days like us.
Yep.
Must be it. Hines.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna.
God, it's all blended together this time, isn't
I
it?
think it's Sugar.
Yeah.
It could be Petra, even though the judges loved her. I don't think she has a fan base to pull her.
Yeah.
To keep pulling her through.
You know what? I would have to say the same thing.
But
Gonna be Sugar though.
I think it's gonna be Sugar.
Sugar.
I don't know if he should be, but it could be Sugar.
Wait, don't forget Blank Face Romeo.
I think he's still got enough squirrelies right now.
Yeah, he does. He's got
chicks.
Yeah, he's got enough little chickies that are wanting.
they'll keep him on. It's
At
gonna
least
be
for
Sugar.
one more round.
Right.
But it looks like consensus is Sugar.
Should be
Consensus
Wendy,
is
but
Sugar.
We'll
see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
We don't
Tomorrow.
know.
We'll
We'll
know.
find out.
We'll find out. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us, and thank you, Ed and Troy and Courtney, for being with me on my first time ever hosting.
Nice.
So thank you.
Hey, next time out, folks, y'all better call in and
Say hello.
Tussle with us.
And get Maria's perfume. It smells really nice.
Thank
I don't
you.
know where it is.
It's on Maria Kanellis perfume. Just look up Maria Kanellis perfume, and it comes right up.
And it rubs on.
Yes, it's a cream.
It's very nice.
Fabulous.
That's interesting. Cream perfume.
It is delicious.
Oh.
Would you like to sniff it?
I would. Oh, not out of the jar. That's boring.
Oh, sorry.
Whatever.
Thank
I'll take
you
the
guys.
jar.
Thank you.
From producers Kevin Undergaro and Phil Svitek, engineer DJ Jesse Janity, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. If you have questions or comments, be sure to buzz us at info@AfterBuzzTV.com. And you can find us on Facebook or follow us on Twitter by searching for AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you
Buzz you
later.
Smells.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.